There's a shadow coming from the webcam. It's okay. It is what it is. All right. We are live. Welcome to the very first Clothes for Kids online live stream auction. We're going to get going in a few minutes. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to get into the live stream with us. Got some absolutely great items up for bid tonight. I'm sure you've all been looking at them online this week. We did have, because it is our very first, our inaugural live stream, Clothes for Kids' first live stream ever, and we experienced a host of technical issues. So you will see that this is the most basic and low-key live stream around, but our auction packages are anything but basic. So welcome to the live stream. Looks like we've got 6 people in here. Hi, everybody. All right. Everybody can hear me okay? All right, we're getting some more people in the live stream. We've got 7 people in here with us. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Clothes for Kids live stream auction. The bidding is open on the auction website. You can see, just as a kind of an explanation for our basic live stream, you can see I'm right here in the Clothes for Kids shop. This is where students can come and pick out their clothes for school. We have clothing for our students in preschool all the way up through 12th grade. And so we have like a little section and a teenager section, and we are live streaming live from Clothes for Kids in Lynnwood on location. All right, we've got 9 people. We're getting there. So the bidding for the live auction, you'll do it exactly the same way that you were bidding for the silent auction earlier in the week. There's a bid button. Press the button to set your bid. Our auctioneer will be running the bidding in just a little bit. We have auctioneer Bill Foote here with us tonight, and he'll be giving everybody a tour through our auction items this evening and helping us raise money for the kids. I know that's why we're all here. When I was panicking about our technical issues earlier today, I thought to myself that every single person in this live stream is here for the kids. And anybody in the live stream is going to care a lot more about the kiddos than they care about the production value of our live stream. So thank you all for being here. I'm really, really happy to be here with you. And we're here for the kids, for the children, because that's what Clothes for Kids is all about. All right. Just to talk a little bit about the Clothes for Kids program, a lot of you are no doubt familiar with it, but we provide complete school wardrobes to children in preschool through 12th grade in every single school district in Snohomish County. And we also help out in situations like that recent fire that happened in Everett, and a bunch of people lost all of their things in their homes, and we were able to get some emergency wardrobes together for the families and help out in that situation. So Clothes for Kids is here to serve the community and help out with any clothing needs whenever we can. All right, I think we're probably all in here. So Clothes for Kids has been around for 38 years, and this is our very first online auction. So thank you for being part of this new chapter, this brave new chapter. So far this school year, we have served local students with 5,500 school wardrobes, underpants, everything they need. All of the clothing that the child picks, they come in to shop here in the store and they get to try things on. They get to choose exactly what they like, make sure that what they have is not just school appropriate, but it's also their preferred style, and they can feel so confident amongst their peers and hit school like really ready to focus on academics. And that's what the school wardrobe program does. As I mentioned, we have so many wonderful packages up for bid, and you've all been looking at them online all week. Bidding is the same, and we are so fortunate to have our auctioneer, Bill Foote, here with us. I see 13 of us in the live stream. Hi, everybody. We're going to get going in just a minute. Maybe wait one more minute for any latecomers, and then Bill will get started with auction item number 10, the date night basket. We're going to go in reverse order from 10 down to 1. So stick around for that amazing trip to Maui package. All right, everybody, I am going to hand it over to Bill. So let me introduce our auctioneer, Mr. Bill Foote.
All right, thanks, Lisa. I'm going to take a quick look at myself in the camera here. We've got some interesting lighting coming in. As you said, our studio here at the shop is a little unique. We have a lot of natural lighting, and there's a post right there between me and the sun, so it creates some interesting shadow work. But as Lisa mentioned, we're not here to watch me. We're not here to even look at the baskets. We're here to benefit the kids and this awesome foundation. So a couple things before we get started. Lisa mentioned that the bidding is going to take place similar to the silent auction items. The difference would be that I'll be kind of moderating, talking a little bit as we offer things up for sale, starting with lot number 10, which we'll get into in just a minute. So the way it works, there's an opening bid amount, and you can click your bid button, and then there's an automatic increment in there. If I feel the need, or if it looks like maybe we can get more bidding by changing that increment, we'll do that too. It's kind of a unique situation because it's a different interaction, and normally we'd be here on a stage and we'd be talking to you, you'd be sitting out there sipping wine, which you may be doing anyway, but at the dinner table, having had a nice meal or snacks or libations, and we'd be doing a live auction. This is a little different. I don't get to look into your eyes. I look into this little camera lens. It's kind of unique, but it's great. So as we go, what'll happen is you'll probably notice that there's a delay. So when I'm about to say sold, and when I say, hey, thank you, bidder so-and-so for bidding, you'll say, wow, that's been on my screen for several seconds already. He's a little slow. It's not the case. It's just technology matters, and between our connection to the internet and then your connection to the internet, there's just a delay. Because of that, I want to kind of lay out there that normally I'll say sold and close the lot out. But if I say the word sold and then a last minute bid comes in, because we're here for a charitable donation or for a charitable organization, we're going to kind of let that run just a little bit. So if I say the word sold, please don't take it to heart if another bid comes in and outbid you. Just be stubborn and outbid them right back. All right, so I guess we're going to start with lot number 10. It's in the ring right now. I'm going to do a couple of screen updates, refreshing. I have multiple screens here, so if you see me turn away from the camera, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to get all the information at my disposal. Right now, the package we're looking at, here we go, date night basket. Wine, dine, and catch the latest movie. This date night basket includes a bottle of Alexandria Nicole White Marsanne wine, a bottle of Solar Vineyards Reserve Pinot Noir, a couple of gift certificates, one to AMC movie theaters, one to the Hudson restaurant in Seattle, I've got a foil cutter and a corkscrew, but branded Martha Stewart, and then the RB cork remover, wine carrier. It's a beautiful basket, and it is valued. I lost my value sheet at about $250, I'm told, by the whisperer in the corner here. We have Lisa's over here giving me her cue card. So again, if I look away from the camera, I'm not trying to be rude at all. So why don't we start the bidding with $50? Who'd like to start the bidding at 50? What we need is for somebody to click that opening bid button where it says enter $50. I'm just taking a look. I'm trying to get adjusted here. I don't see the number of bidders online. I know Lisa was saying how many she saw. Oh, are you looking at the YouTube stream? Lisa, is that how you say? I get it. All right, multiple. Okay, so terrific. I'm looking at a different screen so I can read the descriptions. Who wants to open the bidding at $50? It doesn't matter where we start. We can start anywhere. All right, how about a $25 opener then? Who wants to open the bidding at $25? All you need to do is click that bid button. Do I have to hit open package?
We're just not syncing. No.
Oh, it's somebody's already bid?
Yeah, somebody's already bid and it's not synced up. Sorry about that.
Technology, ain't it great?
Yeah. Yay.
So am I going to need to refresh?
No, once we're go, it'll autofill.
You've already got to there? And I was asking for 50?
Yep.
I'm so sorry to everybody involved. We're doing a computer refresh here. As Lisa mentioned, this is our first one of these.
Okay, we got booted out of our software.
Nice.
Thanks everybody for your patience.
Love your patience. This is actually a stall technique we use, waiting for more bidders to log in, get those bids going higher. And now we're just waiting for the internet to connect and do its thing, and allow us, you know.
Nearly there.
Okay, anyone who's familiar these days with Zoom meetings, you understand how this works. We got a live thing going on here, but the rest of the technology is trying to catch up to us, so we're just going to kind of sit here and poke buttons until we get it all up and running. Hopefully by, lot 10, we'll be good to go. Okay. We did have it up for one more. Still waiting. It says loading.
Oh. All right. All right.
Get ready to bid, it says.
Okay.
Loading.
One more.
Loading.
Come on.
I started in the internet auction business in 1999. That's when we still had to plug into a fax line to get internet connection. The old screeching, do you have internet connection? We saw this loading symbol a lot back then. Yeah, technology's come a long way.
Right now. Okay, this looks promising.
Oh, we changed background colors. This is looking good. We're getting closer. We didn't lose internet connection. We just lost our connectivity to the site.
The site. Yeah, because we still have it. We're hardwired.
Nice.
I don't believe this is. Oh.
We were standing around before the auction started telling dad jokes, but I won't do that to you guys. They're bad. You know how dad jokes are. They just don't get good. Yeah, we're getting closer.
One more click.
Oh, look at that. That's our package number 10 in the ring. We'll try it again. Date night bet. Look at that. You guys give yourselves a round of applause here. Well, thank you guys. Thanks. All right, so we started the bidding at $50 with bidder 132, came in at 75 by buyer 218. 140 came right back with 100. 137 was 125, and currently we're at 104. Bidder 149 is in for $150. Thank you all for bidding. I notice this is all separate bidders. Everybody's a different bidder here. We need some repeat bidders. So if you got outbid, bid 140, then you should jump back in. I can say bidder 140 because that's my wife. All right, I noticed a familiar last name there, so I checked it out. All right, who wants to come back in at $175? Oops. Let's try that. Hit an update real quick. See how this works for us. All right, who'll be 160? We have $150. Who'll be 160? 125 was bid, then 150, now 160. Who wants to be $160? This is valued at $250. You're getting at 60% of value here, guys. Two $40 gift cards, bottles of wine, Martha Stewart cutter and corkscrew, lots of stuff. Who wants to come back in at 160? We're going to give it just another few seconds. Going once, 150 asking 160, going twice. Third and last call. Looks like the bidding's stale, so we're going to close that package at $150. Thank you, bidder 149. All right, updated. We're moving on to, as we're counting down, we're going to count down number 9 next. I have to find it, put it in the ring. There we go. All right, number 9's in the ring. This is a all right, Wines of Woodinville. Now, for those of you who didn't, who don't know how this works, now normally, if you've been to one of our auctions before here for Close for Kids, you'll know that we kind of spread the wine out and we do different things. However, the license that we have that allows us to sell alcohol at this year's auction, because it is virtual auction only, means that we have to do it all in the live format. We couldn't put any of the liquor into the timed auction, into the pre-auction stuff. So that's great for you that are here today, because some of these packages are absolutely fantastic. I took a look at them. There are just some great, fantastic alcohol packages here. And this is one. This is lot number 9. This is enjoy a selection of outstanding wines from Woodinville, from the wine country here in Woodinville, and dine at Heritage Restaurant. This package includes the following. Now, there are a slew of wines there. There's also a $100 gift certificate to the Heritage Restaurant and Bar. There is a Village Wines, a gift certificate for an entree dessert and 2 glasses of beer or wine for each of 2 guests. Of course, you have to be 21. That kind of goes without saying. And currently, the bidding is at $400. We had a $300 OPER followed by a $400. The value here is $950. Why don't we cut that bidding increment to 50? So we've got $400 now, asking $450. That's not even half of the value, folks. This fantastic wine package, more bottles than you can shake a stick at, all for just $450. I have 400 asking 450, 400 asking 450, asking 450. Keep making adjustments here. Who'd want to come back at 425? 425. By bidder 115, you came in at 300. If it was worth 300, it's worth 425 for sure. Would you like to come back at 425? 400 bid 425. Thank you, 157. That is fantastic. Great bidding. All right, bidder 115 or 141. You've been outbid. We have 425. Now we're asking $450. Still under half the value here. This is a $950 value on this wine package, and we're only asking $450. What a buy, what a deal, what a deal, what a buy. I'm telling you, you're missing out. If you are a wine connoisseur, if you want to be, this is the way to go. Even if you're not, there's a $100 gift certificate to the restaurant. Thank you, 115, for coming back at 450. Appreciate your bids. Thank you. How about 157 or 141? You want to come back in at 475? I have 450 now, asking 475. 450 is bid by buyer 115, asking 475. Look at all that wine. My. I'm just counting bottle after bottle there. I can't do the math on my fingers because I don't have enough fingers. 450 is bid, asking 475. We're going to wait just a few more seconds. 450 going once. 450 asking 475 going twice. Third and last call before I drop the hammer here. And we're going to close the package at $450. Thank you, buyer 115. And thank you, other bidders, for following or for pushing the bidding. All right, something to mention as well before we get into lot number 8 here, and that is that after we sell lot number 6, we're going to take a pause, and that'll be the time that we do the raise a paddle. That's straight donations for the cause, for Close for Kids here. We'll announce that in just a little bit, but we're going to sell 10 through 6, and then we'll take a pause to do the raise a paddle. Then we'll come back in to do 5 through 1. All right, so right now We have lot number 8 in the ring, and I see there's been some pre-bidding going on. This is absolutely fantastic. This one-of-a-kind agate sculpture. Now, agate is primarily formed within volcanic rock that has reached incredibly high temperatures, it says. This fascinating material has been used in necklaces and other assorted forms of jewelry for thousands of years. You see the picture of it there, but even the picture, now we got some great pictures today. We have some fantastic photos online, but it does not do this piece justice. This is absolutely amazing piece. It says it's valued at $2,000, but I think that's way undervalued. Truthfully, somebody has to throw a number on it, but I would say that it's probably worth 150% or 200% of that. It should be between $3,000 and $4,000 for this beautiful piece. You can see the size of it. The agate is 5 by 9 by 25 inches. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's a beautiful piece here. So let's take a look at the bidding. The bidding opened at 500, 750. Thank you. 1,000 is bid by buyer 141. 142 came right back with $1,250. Thank you. 221. 221 came in for $1,500, and 142 came back again at $1,750. We're at $1,750, asking $2,000. Again, I think we're way under the money here, asking just $2,000. I got $1,750, asking $2,000. 1,750 asking $2,000 going once. You know what? Let's cut it. Let's make it 1,850. 1,750 bid, 1,850. We're just here for the money, and it's for a great cause. 1,750 is bid, now 1,850. Buyer 221, did you want to come back for just another 100? Don't lose out for $100 on this beautiful piece. 1,850. 1,850 where? I have 17 and a half, asking 1,850 once. 142 is in, make no mistake. If your number isn't 142, you're not in. Asking 1,850 twice, 1,750 going third and final call. We really appreciate all the bidding here. Normally I'd ask for a round of applause, but we have a very small staff in here today, so it'd be a quiet round of applause, but give yourself a round of applause. Thank you. We're going to close the bidding at 1,750. Congratulations, 142. You got a great buy there. All right, let's take a look at lot number 7. Finding that is the getaway to Gig Harbor. Enjoy an overnight stay in Gig Harbor and experience a gondola ride and local restaurants. This package includes the following: a certificate for one-night stay at the Maritime Inn in Gig Harbor. I have actually stayed there. We used to have our offices out there for a different business, sorry. It also has a gift certificate, good for a Gig Harbor gondola ride for 2 people. We have Suzanne's Bakery and Delicatessen. There's a $50 gift card there. The Tides Tavern, which I have had more food there than I'd like to admit. That was our lunch choice, our lunch place of choice, and it was absolutely beautiful there. It's fantastic, great service, fantastic food. There's a $50 gift certificate there. Enjoy local whiskey and beer. The Heritage Distilling Company, 2 bottles of Cocoa Bomb chocolate whiskey. My wife has a friend who introduced them to this Cocoa Bomb chocolate whiskey and just swears by it. I'm not a drinker myself, but I hear it's fantastic. There's also a Round Rock IPA 6-pack and a Harbor Haze IPA 6-pack from Gig Harbor Brewing. This basket also includes Gig Harbor coasters, a set of 4 of those, fishing boat and Mount Rainier Gig Harbor mugs, a premium puzzle of Gig Harbor, a day scene that's 13 by 19, it says. There are images of America by Donald R. Jossern, paperback, 128 pages of beautiful photographs, and history of Gig Harbor. Gig Harbor is absolutely beautiful, especially during the summer. I've been kind of stalling and talking, waiting for the bidding to move along. Let's see where we're at. We started the opening bid at 300. Thank you, bidder 157 for bidding 300. 101 came right back with 400. Thank you, 101. 157, would you like to come back in at 450? If it was worth 300, it's worth 450. This is a beautiful package. It's valued at $700, but again, it's a memory that you can make. It's a beautiful couples getaway. It's absolutely fantastic. It's probably worth way more than $700 in intrinsic value, but we're asking just $450. I have 400 asking 450 going once. 400 asking 450 going 450 just in time. Thank you, bidder 182. Thank you for bidding 450. We're still under the money a little bit here. I think there's still a little room to wiggle. We have 182 is in at 450 asking 500. 450 asking 500. I tell you what we'll do. Let's cut the bidding $25 increments and we'll make it 475. He's got 450 now with bidder 182 asking 475. 101 or 157. Do you want to come in? Don't miss out for just $25. This is practically priceless. We've got a number of $700 on it, and we're just barely over halfway. I've got 450 asking 475 going once. 450 asking 475 twice. Third and last call, last chance 101 if you want to come back. All right, we're going to close the bidding out to buyer 182. Thank you, 182, for the bidding. We closed that one out at $450. Now let's do the last item before the fund in need. So let me find lot number 6 in my catalog here. It's kind of odd. This software doesn't put it up numerically, so I have to kind of search the lot list. I'm actually fairly thankful that it's a short lot list, so I don't have to scroll everywhere to find it. Wow. Okay. Lot number 6 in the live auction size. Take me out to the Mariners. All right. We have just a great package here. I'm just changing some incrementing. There we go. Take me out to the Mariner basket includes 6 Seattle Mariner game tickets and 2 premier parking passes. Seattle Mariners drawstring backpack, a shot glass gift set, replica jersey size large, a throwback club T-shirt for adult size large, an Edgar Martinez bobblehead. Oh, that's something worthy. For those of us who've been around the Northwest most of our lives, Edgar is just one of the perennial favorites. Seattle Mariners baseball cap and Edgar Martinez number 11 poster framed in metal. I saw that. It's absolutely beautiful. He's at his batting stance because he was known so much for his bat, and has the number 11 and player names up there. It's absolutely fantastic. And then the Edgar Martinez Hall of Fame celebration and replica plaque, some sunglasses, and the basket it's all housed in. We opened the bidding at $300. Thank you, 137 for that. 167 came back right with 400. Now we're asking $450. $400 is bid, asking $450. The package is valued at $1,200, so we're only a third of the way to value here, guys. Absolutely amazing. We should be jumping in on this. I have 400 asking 450. I'm at 400 asking 450 on a $1,200 package. 400 asking 450 going once. 400 asking 450 going twice, but just because I'm here for the money, I'm going to cut that one more time. Say, who wants to be 425? 400 asking 425. Did you want to do it? All in, all through it. 400 asking 425. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to close the bidding at $400. Thank you, buyer 167. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to turn the floor back over, and the camera rather than the floor, back over to Lisa, and she's going to talk a little bit about the fund in need. I'll be right back.
Right. Well, this is pretty fun. I am really glad that I get to do the fund and needs section of this. This is the part where I get to talk about what we do and why it's so important. The fund and need, the need that we're funding tonight is the Clothes for Kids school wardrobe program. And that's our only program. And the need for our program in our community is growing and growing like you can't believe, or you probably can believe it. The pandemic, of course, has increased the number of families that are struggling financially, and the pandemic also really underscored just how essential clothing is. Even if children aren't physically in the classroom, like, they still grow, their little bodies grow, their feet still grow, and they need clothes in order to do well at school. If a little boy has to go to school in his big sister's hand-me-downs every day, that causes a distraction for him that makes it difficult for him to focus on academics. Or if a girl has to shiver at the cold bus stop every morning before she goes to school, by the time she gets to school, focusing on her classwork is not necessarily going to be what's a top priority for that student. So when we provide well-fitting, stylish, high-quality school clothing for students, they can go to school and they feel warm, well-dressed, they fit in with their peers, they feel ready to learn and ready to succeed in school. And that's what we're trying to do here at Clothes for Kids. There was a little boy in here shopping not too long ago. He was in here with his foster mom, and he went through and got to choose all of the clothing that he got in his wardrobe and pick everything out in the way he liked and what he wanted. And at the end of his shopping trip, he said, "I have never gotten this much stuff all at once. And for me, it's just for me." And that sort of situation, that sort of experience just really underscores how important clothing is to students' ability to do well in school and how essential it is to our little children and youth and teens. So I would ask you all to look into your hearts and really contribute to us supporting these students and families in our community. Families have a lot to worry about right now, and finding room in the budget for school clothes for their growing children really doesn't need to be one of their worries. The way the Fund a Need works, on your screen right near the live stream, there's a Please Donate Now button. And if you click that Please Donate Now button, you'll see a number of amounts, or you can type in whatever amount you want. Please look into your heart and give as generously as you can. There's just a lot of need in our community, and we are working hard to take care of it. All right. We got some donations.
We do. Awesome. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Bill.
All right. As Lisa said, this is the need is there, guys. Folks, we've seen it firsthand. You come in when you see the joy on a child's face when they get that shopping trip before school starts, or even when school's already going on, when they get those new school clothes. It's just a beaming smile that appears, and you can be a part of that today by donating directly in our Fund a Need. All right, so we have different levels of donation. There's all sorts of different boxes there you can click on. There's the 10,000, 5,000, 2,500, 1,000, 500, 250, 150, 25 and $10 amount. Any amount would be both appreciated and beneficial to the organization. I'm looking at some of the donations that have come in so far. I want to thank Bidder 102, Bidder 161. Thank you for your donation. Bidder 151 for your donation. Bidder 159 for your donation. We've been asked not to mention names, and I can appreciate that. That's great. If we were in the live environment where we're all sitting in one room, I'd be pointing to you and thanking you and have people clap. I'd really like to thank Bidder 157 for that donation, and 178 who has graciously donated at the $5,000 level, a $5,000 single donation. That was just absolutely fantastic. That said, I have a note here, and we look at it here again, about the Fund a Need, and that is that we have a sponsor in the Fund a Need who is willing to match dollar for dollar up to the first $15,000 of donations we get. They're willing to match dollar for dollar. Right now, we're under that amount, so I'd love to see if you can look into your hearts. If you have a pocketbook, a checkbook that we can kind of dip into. It's not often that I come straight to people and just say, hey, please give us money, but the cause is just, everything is as it should be. And if you have somewhere in your budget an extra $25, an extra $50, just remember that with this matching donation, everything that you donate will be doubled. So if you can squeeze out a $250, like 157 was the last donor that put in that $250, that's like $500 to the program because we get that matching. So now this also won't be closed out right away. So it's going to be up after today. So if you find yourself restless tonight and thinking, you know, I think I should have done, I think we could have done or should have done a little more. If you have a friend, if you know someone, you know, as I said, the cause is just here. Two more donations have come in. Thank you, Bidder 115, for your $100 donation, which will be matched and made it $200. Thank you. 141 for $250. Thank you. Again, matched. That made it $500. We're creeping up there. This is good. This is good. But as I said, this isn't going to be closed out. The direct donation buttons will be up there for the next, I think, 24 to 48 hours, so the next couple of days. If you have a change of heart, if you know someone, if you just find a little extra money in the budget, you say, hey, you know what, instead of going out to eat Friday night and spending $100 on the three of us and our family, I say that because I have a daughter, why don't we donate it here and make it go to a lot better cause, you know, and it's going to be doubled because we have the matching donation. So I think we're going to give it just another minute to see if anybody else wants to come in. So I want to come back real quick, and I'm going to go through those bidder numbers, and we want to thank you all personally. bidder 102, bidder 161, bidder 151, bidder 159, bidder 178, thank you so much, bidder 157, bidder 115, and bidder 141. Thank you so much for your participation in the Fund and Need tonight. Hopefully, we'll see that number grow even more as the night wears on, or even into tomorrow or Tuesday. And tomorrow or Monday. I get my days mixed up a little bit. All right, with that said, I think we're going to move on. We're going to go to the next live auction item, which is lot number 5. This is the Gardener's Wheelbarrow Basket. Now, there's a lot to read here, so I'll kind of go over it. The picture there is beautiful. Now, you guys see these awesome pictures. I see a thumbnail that's about 1.5 inches wide, so I have to kind of squint a little bit. That's why I have the glasses on. Everything a gardener needs can be found in this wheelbarrow. This package includes Gardener Planner Book, $75 gift card to Sky Nursery, all-purpose potting soil, Schultz plant food, 100-foot flex hose. Absolutely amazing. Gardening gloves, pruning shears, 2 plant hooks for hanging, blown glass circular bird feeder. There's bird seed mix to go in the bird feeder, a solar sunflower lantern night lights, or lights. There are 2 of those. I should have looked a little better. I don't remember seeing those, so I'm going to have to go look after the auction. A bamboo portable wine and cheese picnic table. And there's a bottle of wine, a couple of bottles of wine, and a wine stopper, and some wine glasses, and the wheelbarrow itself. This whole package together, whoops, lost my sheet here. I'm going to put it back up there. This package is valued at $400. That seems a little light to me, but I'm not the one who does the math. Right now, we're at $300. Who would like to be $325? We're going to recap the bidding for you real quick. We had buyer 123 came in at $200. Thank you. 148 came in at $250. Thank you. 148, and then 123 came back at $300. I'm now asking just $325. So bidder 148, do you want to come back in at $325? Anybody else can play too. All you got to do is click that bid button there. For $25 more, this wheelbarrow could be yours. We'll see. Bidding's at $300, asking $325. I'm at $300, asking $325, going once. $300, asking $325, going twice. Did you look at everything that's included there inside the wheelbarrow? It's amazing. Asking $325, third and final time before I close it. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to close that package at $300. Thank you, bidder 123, and thank you, bidder 148, for your backup bid. Appreciate the spirited bidding. Let's find lot number 4 in our list here. This is the Whiskey Lover's Basket. So the picture I'm seeing is the license plate that says I love whiskey. In person, I walked over there and looked at the basket, and it is amazing. Another gentleman who was here today uncovered it and gasped, audibly gasped at the amount of whiskey in this. It is amazing. I'm probably not going to read every single bottle. You can, but this is an amazing collection. Let me just a quick adjustment here on the increment. We're going to update the increment down to $50 instead of $100 chunks. All right, this is an amazing collection of whiskey and rum and tastings for the experienced or the novice whiskey lover. This package includes, wow, bottle after bottle after bottle after bottle. There are tastings. The Puget Sound Rum Company, a private tasting for 8 in Woodinville. Scratch Distillery, tasting for 2 people in Edmonds. The Westland Distillery, a whiskey tasting for 5 people in Seattle. Whidbey Island Distillery, this experience for 4 includes souvenir tasking glasses and mini cocktail tasting in Whidbey Island. Also included is a T-shirt from the Puget Sound Rum Company, Montella Whiskey Stones gift set. And I looked at this. This is amazing. It's in a nice wood box. It looked to be burned on the top. The logo is burned in on the top, etched in. Wood box. It has 2 twisted tumbler glasses, some whiskey stones. I think there were 6 or 8 whiskey stones in there, and a whiskey barrel. It is absolutely amazing package. I was doing the best I could to stall while we were talking. We'll open the bidding at $250. Thank you, bidder 149. 182 coming right back at $350. Thank you. And bidder 155 came in at $450. Thank you, 155. 182 outbid 155 at $550, but 155 was not to be outdone. Jumped back in at $650. We cut the increment to just $50. So 182, would you like to come back in at $700? On lot number 4 is valued at $1,000, but those experiences are probably undervalued. So I'd say it's probably more like a $1,500 value when you count the experience. That said, we're still under just the product value at $1,000, and I'm only asking $700. Thank you, 182. Thank you for your $700 bid. All right, 155. We've got one side propped up. Can't have you fall down. Time for you to come back in at 750. If it was worth 650, it's worth 750. This experience is amazing. Just look at the tastings, not to mention the bottle upon bottle upon bottle of alcohol there. It's just, there's a private tasting for 8 in Woodinville. Wow, that should probably be worth $50 to $100 per person anyway, and we're only asking $750 right now for the entire package, including all the different tastings, including the T-shirts, the beautiful glass and whiskey stone package, all of those bottles of whiskey. Asking just $750. All right, I'm at $700. Asking $750. Going once. $750. Going twice. $155. Last chance. Did you want to come back in at $750? I see you shaking your head no, but thank you for playing anyway. All right, we're going to close the bidding in 3, 2, 1, and we've sold it for $700 to buyer 182. The entire crowd here at the office is applauding, standing up. You're getting a nice round of applause, a standing ovation for all your bidding. Thank you so much. Let's move on to lot number 3. This is the Walla Walla's history and enjoy some of their best wine basket. Again, the amount of alcohol is amazing. If you could just see these baskets, they were put together so well. So this package includes what looks like to be 4, 8, 9, looks like 9 or 10 bottles of wine. Also included is a wine tasting in Walla Walla at the Canvasback Winery. This is an elevated tasting experience for 4 and includes a tasting and a cheese and charcuterie board. Dusted Valley, there's also a tasting for 4, and then Savaya. I'm not sorry. I may be. Yay, Savaya. I got the thumbs up. All right. My cue card person said, thumbs up, you pronounced it correctly. Savaya Cellars, complimentary tasting flight for 4. So these are 3 separate tastings for 4 people, plus all of those bottles of wine. Also an Explore Walla Walla at Clarette's Restaurant. 4 people. There are 4 $20 gift certificates, so you can use those one at a time. You can package them together and use them all at once. I'm just adjusting the increment there. All right, a family day pass, that's free admission to Fort Walla Walla, which is also a $30 value. So you've got $110 in gift certificates right there. This package is worth $950 total. It also includes a 68-page softcover book, which includes the history of Fort Walla Walla from 1821 to 1910. This is by James Payne and Laura Schultz. Illustrated history of Fort Walla Walla and 2 Walla Walla postcards. This whole package worth $950. We're not even halfway there. We started the bidding at $300 with buyer 115. Thank you, 115. 137 came right back over the top at $400, and now we're asking just $450. I have $400 asking $450. 115, did you want to come back in? Would it help you if I said $425? I have $400 asking $425. Anybody else want to play? It's a fantastic package. What an offering for just $425. Not even half the value. Half the value would be $475, and we're asking only $425. 400 is bid, asking $425 going once. 400 asking $425 going twice. Yes, honey, I'm saying this directly to you, my wife who's watching this broadcast. If you want to go for this, feel free. You have my permission to click the button. 400 asking $425, although bidder 137 might be upset that I said that, but we are just here for the money. It's for a great cause. 137 bidding $400 going twice. Third and last call. I'm going to close the bidding in 3. Oh, a sneak bid, and it wasn't my wife. So thank you, bidder 101. Thank you. 425 has come in. 137, would you like to come right back at 450? If it was worth 400, it's definitely worth 450. We're still not even halfway to the value here. And that's the posted value, folks. We only put the posted value on there. That doesn't include the experience value, the intrinsics. We have 425 asking 450. 137, did you want to come back at 450? Going once. 425 asking 450. Going twice. We'll give you just a second so you can ask the significant other. 425 asking 450. It's a lot easier to see when you guys are all in the room in front of me. I can see people talking to the other person and saying, hey, should we bid that? And I can kind of give a pause. Here it's a little different. I'm just looking into this monocular lens sitting in front of me, and I just have to pretend it's a room full of people. So 137, last chance. Okay, we have bidder 101 at 425 going once, twice, last call. We're going to close the bidding out at $425. Thank you, buyer 101. Thank you, buyer 101. Now on the left, I have the giving board donations for the fund in need. I see buyer 142 just donated at the $250 level. Thank you so much for that. Remember now, if you're donating at the fund in need, the first $15,000 in donations, we get matching donations. So that was the equivalent 142. If you're donating $500, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. Thank you all who have donated. I just saw that one come in. All right, so we've closed out the bidding on on lot 3. I think I hit the close package. I did. There we go. So let's move on to number 2, Taste of Edmonds. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. This is just an amazing assortment. All right, first we're going to start with the value. The value is nearly $3,000, $2,750. This is straight gift certificates. It is just a ton of gift certificates. All right, it is absolutely amazing. I'm going to change a number here real quick, and then we'll kind of go through some of the list here. I won't say the amounts. You can probably read those, but let's look and thank all of our sponsors who made these donations. Arnie's Restaurant, Anthony's Restaurant, Bar Dojo, Bistro 76, Bucatini, Cafe Ladro, Cafe Yura, Chanterelle Hometown Bistro, Charcoal, Claire's Pantry. Sorry, my little scrolling mouse just jumps in too fast. The Cottage Community Bakery, Fat Pig Barbecue, 5 Restaurant and Bistro in Edmonds, Girardi's Osteria, Hamburger Harry's, Ivor's Restaurants, Jaia Cafe, Cabela's, Cola's Catina. Oh my goodness, the list just goes on and on. I don't want to leave anybody out, but I just scrolled down and I still got a whole nother page to read. Kelnero, Leftcraft Restaurant and Tap Room, Maize and Barley, Melon Mia's, Niles Peacock, Ono Poke, Pancake House, Pagliacci Pizza, Patty's Egg Nest, Red Twig Cafe and Bakery, Revelations Yogurt. Oh, yum. Honey, if you're watching this, don't let our daughter see that. There's Rory's of Edmonds, Salt and Iron, Santa Fe Mexican Grill, Scott's Bar and Grill, Starbucks, Loft Cafe and Social Lounge, the Market Fishmonger and Eatery, and Walnut Street Coffee. The amount of these is valued at $2,700. We just hit that. This is great. I'm going to recap the bidding, and we'll do it fairly quickly. 106 buyer 167 bid $1,000. $1,400 bid by 190. 1,600 came back with 101. 1,800 bid by 229. 2,000 by 190. 190 up their own bid to 2,200. Thank you for that. 229 came in at 2,400. 178 came in at 2,600, and 229 came back over the top at 2,700. We've hit the value. Something to keep in mind that, according to IRS codes, that anything you pay over the stated value of gift cards when you donate to a 501c3 or when you buy something auction from 501c3, any amount over the $2,700 is 100% tax deductible. So it's just like doing a straight donation in the fund in need. So I want to thank you for your bidding. We're going to give it a couple more minutes. We've got the bidding at 2,700, asking 2,800. I'm going to cut the bidding just to see if we can break the value. So I'm going to go down to $50 increment, see if we can get 2,750. I have 2,700, asking 2,750 once. 2,700, asking 2,750 twice. 178. You look like you're twitching on the bid button there. I think I saw your fingers move on the mouse. Did you want to bid one more time? Actually, that's not true. I don't want people to think that we're spying on. We have no way of seeing you. I'm just making jokes here. I know there's a lot of paranoia these days about what can and can't be seen. We cannot see you in any way, shape, or form. I was just teasing about twitching on the bid button, but I'd love you to bid again. 178, would you like to come back at 2,750? If it's worth 26, it's worth 2,750. All right. Third and last call. We're going to count it down. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to close the bidding out. We want to really thank you, bidder 229, for your $2,700 bid. All right. Last thing up in the live auction. This is what everybody's been waiting for. Let me find lot number 1. the trip to Maui package. I'm going to take a couple extra minutes reading this because there's so much to it. If I can figure out, there we go, how to use the wheel on my mouse. All right, so we have a trip to Maui. Enjoy an amazing, oops, moves, there we go. We have an amazing 7-night trip to Maui, including accommodations, Visa gift cards towards airfare, rental car reservations, gift cards for activities and massages. I saw 2 90-minute massages in there, I believe. We hope you are hungry. This package includes gift cards to some of the best restaurants on the west side of the island and a basket of goodies. So let's talk a little bit about those things. 7-night stay at the Noelani condominiums. I apologize to anyone who's from Hawaii who I just butchered that name. My apologies. Unit either 205 or number 208. This condominium 205 offers a stunning panoramic views and refreshing tropical breezes. It's a luxurious seaside dwelling with steps from the water, making it idyllic romantic getaway, newly remodeled, and dark wood cabinets and beautiful stone flooring throughout. This spacious oceanfront 1-bedroom tastefully blends classic furnishings and modern day convenience. Well, you'd think as an auctioneer I'd be able to read better. I apologize, guys. All right, lot number 20 or unit 208, you have a choice of these two. The unit 208 is located on the same level as the parking lot and 1 level up from the pool. An ocean and breathtaking view of the whales when they're in season, as well as the islands of Lanai and Molokai. Newly remodeled Noelani Condominium 208 is steps away from the water and offers stunning panoramic views and refreshing tropical breezes. All right, let's look at the gift added here. There we go. The gift cards. There's a $1,000 Visa gift card that can be used toward rental car at Enterprise Rental Car. Enterprise, it says, will upgrade the vehicle at no charge based on availability. So in addition to getting that $1,000 towards your rental car, you get a free upgrade. Upgrade yourself to a convertible. That's what I'd recommend. Airfare. There's a $1,000 Visa gift cards donated by Enterprise that can be used toward airfare. Massages, as I mentioned, there they are. Gift certificate for 2 90-minute massages donated by Katie Guerrieri, who is a licensed massage therapist. Katie will come to the condo for the sessions. You do need to schedule those in advance, which shouldn't be a problem since you'll know when you're going. The adventures, so some of these gift certificates. There's an Adventure Maui, Adventure in Hawaii, $50 gift certificate. Snorkel Charters gift certificate for 4 seats on a 4-hour snorkel tour. Valued at over $600. The Maui Sunset Dinner Sale and Terralani Sailing Adventures. I have done a couple of the dinner sales over there in Hawaii, and they are absolutely breathtaking. If you haven't had a chance to go, you really need to. You really should. The view is beautiful. Watching the sunset, seeing that last little green flash as the sun drops below the horizon, hearing the story, it's fantastic. Some dining gift cards. There's Duke's Beach House in Lahaina. That's for $250. The Lahaina Grill is another $250 gift card. Wow. 2 $150 gift certificates for the Mela Tavern, Merriman's, and Lahaina Farm to Table, another $250 gift card. I've been doing a lot of talking because I was hoping that the bidding was going to go a little bit farther. In any case, you can see all of these gift cards. They're shopping gift cards. The basket includes all of those goodies. You just see it all listed there. I'm just kind of scrolling down and seeing all of the goodies. All right, let's recap the bidding. The bidding, we had the bidding set to open at $3,500. It did. $4,000 right back from bidder 149. 224 bid 4,500. 149 came back with 5,000. 224 bid again at 5,500. 155 new blood came in at $6,000. Thank you for that. 190 came over the top at 6,500. 149 bid again at 7,000. 101 bid at 7,500, and buyer 190 is currently in the lead at $8,000. Now this is valued at nearly $9,000, and we're up to 8. We'd love to see it take off just a little more, get a couple more bids in here. Would anyone like to be $8,250? I have $8,000 on this package going $8,250. 8,000 asking $8,250 going once. 8,000 asking $8,250 going twice. Third and last call, closing it out at 3, 2, 1, and we've closed the bidding. I want to thank bidder 190 for that fantastic $8,000 bid. Before I turn it back over to Lisa for some closing remarks, I'd like to thank you all again for all of your time, your effort, your energy, and especially your pocketbooks. We'd like to remind you too that the Fund in Need will be open for the next 2 days. You can still come back in and do the Fund in Need, or encourage your friends to do the same. I want to thank you again. My name is Bill Foote. I was lucky enough to be here tonight to help with this adventure, and we have Lisa come in and give you some closing announcements.
All right, thank you all so much for participating in the very first Clothes for Kids live stream auction. I hope everybody had a really good time. And I wanted to let you all know that this evening during our live stream, we raised $21,425 for the kids. So thank you all so much. Great job.
All right.
You can pick up the wonderful auction items that you all just won. You can pick those up at Clothes for Kids in Lynnwood on Tuesday the 24th or Thursday the 26th. All of that information will be included in your receipting. So, and if you have any questions, please reach out to Clothes for Kids. You can get all of our info on our website, and you can always reach us at office@clothesforkids.org. Thank you all so much, and have a beautiful weekend. Thanks for celebrating the children with us tonight.
Woo.